Spiritual 2x4, number 2, perspective. Anyone else in the room stubborn? This spiritual 2x4 is one of those that you might not necessarily think would be a spiritual 2x4. But have you ever had those moments where you just have your way of doing something and you're kind of super stubborn about that being the right way? And then over time, it's just either you hit a roadblock or you hit several roadblocks, right? Roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And you think, well, maybe it just takes patience. You kind of start labeling a bunch of other things or blaming a bunch of other things to be the reason that your way maybe isn't working. And here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with your way. I think what happens is in fact, I encourage people to live life their way. And I think that's the best way to live. However, sometimes when we sort of point our fingers at other people or judge them for living life their way, sometimes Spirit has a way of bonking us over the head again and just letting us know that, maybe there's a different way to do things. Or maybe your way isn't the wrong way. It is the best way for you to do that thing. And also there's another way for someone else to do that same thing, but in their own way and in a different way. And I find that there have been times in my life where I've been really just sort of super set, narrowly focused on a goal or on something that I'm trying to accomplish or that is imperative that I get accomplished by a certain deadline. Sometimes I can get hyper focused on my way and being completely closed off to any other ideas or insights as to other ways to do it, or even accepting help, even though that's not on this card. Sometimes my perspective is only on that one path that is the way that I'm doing things. And Spirit will find a way to show me that there are other ways to do things. And if that happens enough times, I find that it's easier to explore the concepts or the ideas of trying things in a new and different way, or even reaching out to ask people for their suggestions on how to do things in new and different ways, simply because you know that it shouldn't be this hard, or it doesn't have to be this hard because you've experienced that enough times to recognize that that's a thing. So this is kind of one of those where if you are finding more and more, or more often than not, that the way you're doing things or the way things are happening with how you're navigating them are harder, or they feel harder than they have to be, kind of one of those aha moments to look around and see if there might be another way before the 2x4 hits. Have a great day.